What's going on, guys? It's your boy E, back again with the Elevated Vision. I wanted to talk about consistency today. When you're consistent, you know what you need to do. When you are consistent, you find it more easy to get tasks done. When you are consistent, you understand how it is to move around certain subjects you can get yourself out of because you're consistent. When you are consistent, you learn how to be you. You build better habits. You build a better mentality. You build something that nobody else can build. Don't mind the weather. It's just a little windy. But when you are consistent, you get a more of an understanding on how to do things. Today, I wasn't gonna make a video, but that means I'm not consistent, and I need to be consistent. I see all these people having fun, doing what they're supposed to do, but I'm over here mastering, talking to you guys on a day-to-day basis. I want y'all to learn how to be great. I want you to learn how to understand and how to learn what you need to do that is best for you. When you are consistent, you find other people that are consistent, which may make you feel sometimes alone, but it's best for you to understand that being consistent is the best thing you could possibly do for yourself. Because when you're not consistent, you fall back. You fall and you don't know how to get back up. You learn, but when you learn, you're understanding something new. You're becoming somewhat of a great person. Oh, to goodness, these spiders are all over me. But what is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to find out to, to be consistent? How can you become consistent on a day-to-day basis? I can tell you. That means doing that task that you've been avoiding. That means talking to those people on a day-to-day basis. That means understanding that certain things are supposed to be done a certain way. And that's all based on consistency. When you're consistent, you're able to get things done. When you're consistent, you learn how to do things better. Where do I go? How do I be consistent on a day-to-day basis? But you seem like the type to be consistent. So why aren't you? It's because I got these family problems. I'm alone sometimes, and I don't always feel the greatest. But I know deep down inside of me that I want to be great, that I want to be understood, and I want to be seen. But I constantly find myself lost in this place called the forgotten place. It's where people go that feel like they're forgotten, not understood or seen. But I always manage to find a way to feel better. That's by being consistent with myself. When I'm consistent with myself, I understand that I can get things done without anybody else's help. You can lean on people if you want to. It's a choice. And you don't have to. But if you want to be great, you're going to have to lean on yourself for a little bit. If you want to find your path in life, you got to forget about being seen. You got to forget about being forgotten. You got to understand that the only way to be great is by believing in you. Believing in you. As I make this video right now, I see a lot of people around me on jacuzzi, jet skis, enjoying life. But there's always a bigger picture to things. These bigger picture things make you see, like, if you were to take a look in someone else's life and put your foot in someone else's shoes, you'd be like, damn, I don't know if I can be in their shoes. Maybe my shoes are the best fit that I can have. But understanding that in order to be great, you gotta be able to step into other people's shoes. Hold on, I'm back. You allow yourself to be distracted by other things like girls, finances, family. But I'm here to tell you that in order for you to be great, you gotta focus on yourself. That means being on top of everything. Being on top of your finances. Being on top of your family. Making sure they good. Making sure they straight. Even when you don't want to. That means you care. And you understand what it means to be alone. And your family might feel that way. But you can be better than them. Show them that you are the best person you can possibly be. Even when they show you dislike, disheartened, disrespect, you still show them love. No matter what you do, still show them love. Forgive and forget. And I know it's not easy to forgive. I know from personal experience that when you hold grudges, they tend to hurt you more than the person that you're trying to intend them to hurt for. But understanding that only you can do this. You have the power to change your path. You have the power to be great. You and only you know what it means to be you. Nobody else does. So if you're planning on making that video, talking to that friend, or finally being on top of your stuff, do it. That is the only way to be great. Is by being truthful to yourself. And I'm making this video because I want you to be great. I want us to be great. I want you to be greater than who you were yesterday. So that means you gotta be consistent. You gotta be hard on yourself. You gotta be able to tell yourself no most of the time, because if you don't, you're gonna be back in the situation where you were before. This is how you become great. This is how you learn to be you. This is when you make the mistakes that craft the person you want to be. You are your own architect. Don't give nobody else the sculpture. Because if they're building you, what are you building? Nothing. Don't allow other people's influences distract who you are. Don't allow other mistakes to rub you the wrong way. So I'm telling you, be consistent. That's the only way you can do it. It's by being consistent. Now, I hope this video shows you something a little bit. Got you in your feelings and made you listen. Because that's what I wanted. I wanted you to listen to me. I want you to be great. All love, Ethan.